Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. George, right side. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And tonight, two veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you've got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Now here's Irving. On the wing, Durant. 5 on the clock. Outside Curry. He takes it in. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Alley ball.
George, right side. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Well, Paul George has always had that aspect to his game. The mid-range where he can be efficient and effective is absolutely on point.
Picked his pocket. Pass to Zubats. From the high post. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Back to Brown. Outside Irving. And here's Durant. Fires from deep. Paul George pulls down the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Boy, this guy a multifaceted talent, and not just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote, basketball is just what I do and love, but that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference. Oh, he earned some serious style points on that layup.
Back to George. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world, and obviously as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
Here's George. And there's the drive. Can't connect from short range.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Irving, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Durant. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Outside, Brown.
First quarter.
Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Jackson. And the Nets miss again. And it's the Clippers ball. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And the Clippers call time here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Here's Mann. His last outing, he had 18 points. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Drummond. The kick to Durant. On the wing, Curry. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Kennard. The rebound by the Nets. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Now Curry. He's got 5. And they doubled up Irving. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Irving. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Inside. Puts it up. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Durant. Yep, that one's good. Durant's got 5 points.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets out in front, up 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And it's Irving off the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Back to Kennard. The 3-ball. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Durant. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 7.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
Here's Coffey. And again, it's the Clippers.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Right side, Irving. The kick to Durant. Back to Irving. Wing shot on the way. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Irving's got 6. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack, and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And here is Irving. 6 points for him. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. So it's Brooklyn now. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. Here's Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Irving. Drives to the hoop. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Brown's got his first points in this one.
Second quarter.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Nice shot by Durant.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
They get it back. Pass to Batum. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jackson. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum shot is off. Outside Curry. Pass to Drummond. Sinks that one from the post. Drummond's gotten 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Back to Batum. George outside. There's 21 seconds left in the half. Down low. Now Jackson. Pass to Batum. To win the run. Drummond grabs the miss. It's Brown on the wing. It's tipped. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets out in front, up 19. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Now here's Irving. The kick out, Curry. Back to Irving. Launches a 3. To the wing on the left. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets that one. Durant's got 13 points.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking? Because he can heat up in a hurry.
George left side. Brooklyn with the board.
Maybe